Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and I'm so happy to have all you beautiful souls with me this morning or today, or I know some people don't necessarily watch it on Monday, but anyway, I am happy to have you all here today, and I've got so many exciting things to tell you. First of all, if I'm a little bit tired, it is because I had the Weatherford trade days this weekend, and we were in a heat wave. Temperatures on Sunday were 109 degrees, and we didn't stay for the whole thing. A lot of vendors on Sunday wrapped it up by 1, and we did the same thing. It was a hot one, but we tried to brave it out as much as we could, and met some great people out there, and got to talk about crystals and Reiki and sage and all those wonderful things that I love to talk about. So it was really, really fantastic. So with that being said, I have some exciting things in housekeeping to tell you. But first of all, for those that watch the channel normally, I do have to sound like a broken record. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, or if you're new, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. We're almost at 400 at the time of recording, which is so wonderful because I was stuck at 377 for about 3 weeks. I think it's part of the algorithm is watch hours and number of subscribers, and the number of subscribers is very difficult to get because most people don't know. I didn't know, and I feel so bad now for like all the people that I've watched and I've liked their video. I've enjoyed their videos, but I never gave them the thumbs up or subscribed. And if I knew then what I knew now, man, I'd be smashing that button all the time. So again, do that for any YouTuber. There's a lot more that goes into this than you really realize. And I don't know exactly what happens at 1,000. I know I could Google it and find out, but I want to be surprised. I'd like a good surprise. And also, I just recently found out, and I wasn't aware of this, by smashing the thumbs up on a video, it helps move that video up to be in like people's feed that aren't necessarily, subscribed. So people that might be interested in it. So if you find any value, also give it a thumbs up. Really quickly, if you do subscribe, you can turn off notifications. That's what I do for everybody. Otherwise, my phone would be blowing up 24/7 because now that I know what I know, I subscribe to everybody I watch. Also, one other thing, don't give people a thumbs down. It really messes up their YouTube algorithm and their channel. And like I said, it's a lot of hard work. And just because you don't like something, or you don't agree with something somebody says, or you don't like the way they look or sound, you know what, other people do. So don't ruin that for them. Just be a wonderful soul that you are, and just go, okay, this isn't for me, and leave. So, all right, enough on that. Let's get to the fun, exciting stuff. All right. A lot going on. First of all, the August special. Okay, first of all, sorry, reverse. Thank you for understanding about me not doing a Friday Oracle message. Last Monday I did our tarot reading, and then on Tuesday I dropped 12 zodiac readings for August. So if you haven't watched yours yet, go and watch it. It is a karmic and akashic record reading for your zodiac sign. So if you haven't watched it, it is good. I'm going to do that reading, every 4 months. Yes, every 4 months, because I'm going to do 4 different readings 3 times a year. So every 4 months. So again, go check that out for your zodiac sign. It is under the playlist. You'll see it says, I don't know. No, it just says Karma and Akashic Record Reading. So you can find that there. So check that out. So that's why I didn't do the Friday video. It was a lot for everybody to get dropped, your weekly guidance and then that reading. And then I was like, you know what? I was being guided not to do on Friday. So that's why I decided not to do one. I had every intention of doing it, even though Friday morning I was going to be up super early doing the reading. I was going to do it like 2 o'clock in the morning. But when I got up to do it, I was guided not to, so I didn't do it. Anyway, all right, sorry, enough about that. So the exciting stuff. August special. First of all, the August special is the birth chart analysis. I know you can get freebie ones online. You have to be careful with some of those though, because that, again, they're algorithm based. And, sometimes there's different ways you can read a chart, especially for finding the ascending as well as your moon sign. So you got to be really careful with that. And I do use an astrologer based software. So it is something not only I use, but other professional astrologers use. And I can run all kinds of cool reports and forecasting, which is horoscopes and things like that. It is the most awesome program. Anyway, so this month I decided for August that I was going to do the birth chart analysis, discounted at $40. The report is probably, I think it's 40 pages, but I'm going to be on the safe side and say minimum of 30 pages. And it is so informative. The only quick thing, and I know I'm running kind of long on this, but I just want you to be aware. The one thing is, once you purchase it, I am going to reach out to you and I will need some personal information from you, because it's the exact moment that you were born, what the sky looked like. So I will need your date of birth. I will need the place you were born, the time you were born, as well as your current location. I do not save any of that stuff. Once I put all the data into my software and I run the report and generate it, then I add my comments for my analysis in, and then I send you your report. Once you tell me, yep, Tammy, I got it, I can open it, I downloaded it, I delete it. So I do not keep any of your birth information. So if you lost the file or lost your cell phone and can't access the file for some reason, sorry, you'd have to pay again because of the fact that I do not keep that information, okay? And I don't keep the report either because I'm not keeping people's personal information. Nope, not doing it. So that is on sale for the whole month of August, okay? So make sure if you want a really good, cool, thorough report, check it out. This one is like super easy to read. It's very down to earth. It's not using all the astrologer lingo necessarily. So I really like this program because, like I said, the verbiage is a lot easier to understand. Now, the big news is this week only, starting Monday, today, the 7th of August, all the way through Sunday, which is the 13th. Sorry, I had to think for a second. All crystals on yournaturalhealer.com are 20% off. All of them. If you live in the United States, it's free shipping. I will pick up the sales tax. So if you see something for $10, when you check out, it's going to put it in your cart for $10. When you check out, you're going to enter in coupon code HEATWAVE23. That's number 23. And all these details will be in the description below. Once you enter in the code word and you check out, it's going to deduct that 20%. So then you would only end up paying $8. No shipping, no sales tax. So great deal. So check it out. One of the things that did sell out were the Kambaba Jasper hearts. Those things went. I was surprised at how fast they went. So anyway, check out the Your Natural Healer store. It's only the crystals though. Crystal jewelry, I think I have one rose quartz bracelet left. The crystal Himalayan salt lamp, that is also, and I have it categorized. So all you have to do when you search on there, you can search by category, click crystal, and it'll pull up all the crystals. And then you can just peruse through them, and anything that comes up that says crystal is 20% off all this week. So check it out, get your crystal on. And if you need help with something, I have a crystal for that. All right, enough of that. Whew, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go talk so much. So anyway, the crystal that I felt really drawn to today for you guys is Peach Moonstone. I love Peach Moonstone. Part of the reason why I am a Cancerian, and so this stone really is great for people with that sun sign or even ascending sign. But it's also, good, if you're trying to draw on Cancer energy, because we can draw on other zodiac energy. But I just felt really called to the peach moonstone this morning. So we're going to leave that there, and we're going to use our traditional tarot read. I got a pretty little dried flowers, just a little pretty decor. So we're going to give it a little whack, even though it's been saged, and I used the tincture bells to clear it. But we want some really good cards this week. Let's see what we get. So again, if you haven't checked out your monthly zodiac reading, make sure you do so. This one was really, really fun to do. I only think there was like maybe one sign that had like not a great reading. It wasn't awful. But like I said, I don't sugarcoat things, and I'm not pulling cards in advance and going, oh, here, you're going to meet the love of your life this week, and in a past life, you were Cleopatra. No. Come on, let's get serious. All right. So for those of you who are new, this is going to be time-stamped. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 3 cards. You're going to use your intuition. Use that gut feeling, that third eye, to choose your card, okay? Once I choose the card, this is our time stamp, so you can go directly to your card, get your reading. But don't just stop there. Make sure you go to the very last time stamp, which is called the Reiki Hug. What the Reiki Hug is, and I cannot shuffle this way, I'm not going to embarrass myself, so I apologize if I hit the camera back here. What the Reiki Hug is, it's 2 minutes of distance healing, 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing, excuse me. And it's wonderful. I know it's not a long session. If you're interested in a personal distance Reiki session, by all means, go to my website. I have 30-minute sessions. I have reading and tarot sessions combined, 60-minute sessions, chakra healing, distance Reiki sessions. I have it all. So check it out. One other thing I wanted to say really quickly is that please remember that this is a general reading, okay? So it's not going to resonate with everybody. 2 things. First of all, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't give me a thumbs down. Don't say I'm fake news. Don't say tarot is woo-woo. Come back later in the week, because maybe it won't resonate until then, okay? Secondly, because this is a general reading, I can't personally connect to your energy. So if you're interested in a personal reading, go to yournaturalhealer.com, go to services. That's where all my Reiki and tarot readings and birth chart analysis are. Go to the services tab and sign up for a reading, okay? My rates, even for my distance Reiki, I really truly don't price gouge. If I could do this for free, I would, but unfortunately we're in a world that there's an exchange of energy, and and energy is money. So if I could do this for free, really, because when I first started doing Reiki, I felt really bad charging people. And my mentor, he had explained to me, he's like, Tammy, he's like, it is an exchange of energy. You are providing a service, and you should be compensated for that. And he's like, and that's the kind of world we live in. If you could exchange Reiki for apples, we could do that, but unfortunately that's not the kind of world we live in. All right, I'm going to shut up now because I'm really talkative, I guess, because I haven't seen you guys for so long. I'm going to set the deck kind of diagonal there. All right, so here's our 3 cards. I want you to take just 1 second. What card are you drawn to? And let's go ahead and begin. So let's get our weekly guidance started. So if you picked the left card today, the universe is telling you judgment. Dun, 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 dun. This is actually not a bad card. It is a karmic card. So I'm just going to tell you, if you haven't watched your zodiac karma reading, I would definitely do that this week. Okay? But because this is a karma card. Now, about judgment, the card itself, it deals with the crown chakra. It also deals with the element of fire. So, if you meditate, or channel fire energy, it's also associated with the planet of Pluto, as well as the astrological sign of Libra. Okay. Now, what exactly is this card telling us this week? Oh, it is saying that you have really, 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 really been working on healing some wounds. Okay? You have done a lot of deep, deep work. And I'm sorry, I'm going to get a sip of trusty old moon water really quickly. So I'm going to pause you while I do that. I'm a little parched. Okay, sorry about that. You don't want to hear it sit there. I told you my videos aren't scripted and edited and all that, especially with readings. They're not fake readings. But you don't need to hear me going and all that. I'm still very thirsty from being out in the sun all weekend. So anyway, beautiful souls, we were talking about judgment and the work that you've been doing. And this has been really good because you know what? I know with you choosing this particular card this week that you've learned the karmic lessons, or you are learning. Okay. So remember, even though this is guidance for the week. So, if you haven't maybe completed the healing this week, just know it's coming. That's why I said you might want to go watch that zodiac reading if you haven't, or maybe watch it again with a new perspective. But what's going on here is that you're taking responsibility for something in your life that maybe wasn't necessarily good. And you're learning the lessons and you're releasing the guilt from that. And releasing guilt is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. You're understanding that, making amends is great. And not only are you releasing the guilt, but you are being forgiven. And not necessarily just by yourself or maybe the person or situation, but the universe. The universe is forgiving you as well because you've learned the lesson. A lot of times when we do this type of work, and a lot of times it does deal with things in our past. And when you're doing that, sometimes you don't have the chance or opportunity to say you're sorry. So really quickly, and I don't always like to talk about myself in these videos, but I had a friend that I knew probably since the 4th grade, and we weren't like best friends, but my senior year of high school, we became better friends. And anyway, I don't remember what it was, but I got mad at her for some reason. And I was just really mean to her. And I should know better because I was bullied my whole entire life. And I was mean to her, and we didn't talk anymore. And we weren't friends after that. And we reconnected on Facebook. And I told her, I said, I don't even remember what. And I've always felt bad about it because she didn't deserve it. It was just me being a little mean girl, which I really wasn't. And I always felt bad about it, and I've always wanted to apologize. Well, I finally got to apologize to her. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. She goes, we were kids. And it was like, yeah, but, it always bothered me. And it warmed my heart that she forgave me. And, we've been chatting and trying to get to know each other again. So, I'm thankful that I had that opportunity to be able to ask her forgiveness. And even if she didn't forgive me, at least I got to say I was sorry. And sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes we have to do it through writing a letter to the person because maybe we don't, we can't find them on Facebook, or we don't know, who they are, even if they're still alive or where they're at in life. But anyway, that's what this card is about. It's you're healing really old wounds, and something as far as, maybe bullying somebody in school isn't necessarily a deep wound for you, but maybe you've learned to empathize with them and what they would have felt like and what their deep wound was. So, that can really affect you. So you're releasing, like I said, you're releasing the guilt, you're forgiving yourself. If you're able to work through the karma with the other person, they're forgiving you. If it's a situation, maybe you learned your lesson about maybe being dishonest, or maybe about cheating, or whatever it is, you're finally healing yourself of that lesson. You're releasing the guilt from it. You know, and the universe sees that you are finally taking responsibility for your actions, and that you truly are releasing that guilt and letting go of things that are not serving you well. And that is so fantastic. And the universe is forgiving you. All right. So with this card, once you work through that own guilt release, the universe is going to say, yep, you're good to go. Good job. You learned your lesson, and you're going to be able to move forward in your life. And that's what everything is about, is moving forward. So have a wonderful week with this. Just, you know, good job on the work. You know, doing that kind of personal work is always so challenging and can be emotionally and mentally exhausting, but you've done it, and the universe is about to say, good job. That check mark, you've learned that karmic lesson. Don't have to repeat that again. All right. See you at the Reiki Hug. All right. If you chose the middle card today, your guidance for this week is, well, phooey. Left card got pretty good card, and you guys got, this is the 10 of Pentacles, which is usually wonderful, 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 and you got it reversed. Okay, sorry. Really quickly, let me talk about the card in general. This card does deal with the root chakra, and because with this being in reverse, you need to work on your root chakra this week, okay? Really work on that root chakra. If you're into crystals, carnelian would be an excellent stone to work with, okay? And maybe some green and adventuring too, but kind of on the back end of it, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But this definitely deals with the root chakra. It deals with the element of earth. It deals with Mercury energy as well as Virgo energy. Now, that doesn't mean only Virgos this pertains to. It's saying the energy of Virgo. All right. So what the 10 of reverse means is that there's some financial instability, financial hardship that is about to present itself. It's either presenting itself at the time that you're watching this, or it's about to happen here in your near future. This can be anything from just debt, or maybe, I know me, I got a ridiculous electric bill this month. Maybe it's a ridiculous electric bill that you didn't budget that much for. So, you know, you've got to maybe, you know, eat a couple of ramen noodle dinners this week. But this is definitely about financial instability, financial burden. And that's why I said carnelian. Carnelian is really a great stone in working with the root chakra, the element of earth, and abundance and financial stability and things of that nature. And then the reason I said green adventuring is green adventuring, while it is a heart chakra stone, it's also known as the gambler stone. It's considered a stone of good luck. Okay. So if you feel like maybe a little bad luck's coming your way, use some green adventuring, maybe do a little bit of, I hate saying meditation for abundance, because you've got to be really, especially if you're manifesting abundance. You know, so many people sit there and say and try to manifest, and they'll say their affirmation like, I'm going to come into a lot of money. And the thing with that, you can come into a lot of money different ways. You could get in a terrible car accident where, you know, knock on wood, you lose the loss of your legs, but you get this big payout. That's not what you want. If you hit the lottery, now that's wonderful. So you just got to be very specific, if you do any kind of abundance work, okay, that pertains with money. Specifics, I don't, myself, I do not, I honestly, I don't do, I'll listen to like abundance meditation music, but I won't do my own affirmations for abundance. And it's not because I'm scared of what it can do, but I'm scared that I'm not going to word it properly. Okay. You got to be really super careful with your wording with things when you're manifesting things. But anyway, like I said, this is because it's financial stability. Our root chakra is all about our safety, security, our personal needs, and money, money makes the world go round. As I said, money is an exchange of energy. We need money for our homes, our electrics, our cell phones, food, our basic needs, clothing, medical care, all that requires money. And so if you find yourself getting into a hard place, don't let it spiral out of control. Okay, don't feel sorry for yourself. And I'm not saying that you can't feel the emotions and the stress, but you need to make sure that you address it. So for example, I wouldn't get into any I wouldn't sign any contracts or anything crazy like that. Be really, 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 really diligent about that. If you find yourself that you've been spending a lot, then maybe you need to say, okay, is this a want or is this a need? Okay. And stick to a budget. Like I said, maybe your electric bill is normally $200 and it comes in at $500. That's a big change, a big chunk of your income, $300. So maybe you got to cut out the lattes, or maybe instead of eating out lunch twice a week, you brown bag it every day. Just be really, really diligent if you find yourself getting into any kind of financial instability. And by working on your root chakra, and like I said, if you're into crystals, and if you don't have crystals and you want to try crystals, don't say this to plug my channel, but when the opportunity presents, I'm going to, of course, promote my products. I do have red cornelian and green aventurine in Your Natural Healer store. So with everything being 20% off this week, it could be a great time to get some crystals. But again, really focus on working with that root chakra, because if you don't focus on that root chakra, this is going to spiral out of control. The spending is going to go out of control, or you're going to say, well, what's the point? I might as well just go buy whatever I want. And, and then maybe you're going to get depressed and you're going to get anxiety, and it's going to snowball. So just be very, very careful of your purchases this week. Be really careful. If you come into something where your car breaks down and now you've got $1,000 car bill that you've got to put on your credit card. Don't just let it sit and make the minimum payments. Try to pay it off. So again, assess those wants versus needs. As long as you keep that in the back of your head, wants versus needs, work on that root chakra, really focusing on it, focusing on abundance, you can turn that right around. All right. So, sorry, that's not the best card this week. Middle card, beautiful souls, but it'll be all right as long as you're diligent. Play it smart, play it safe, and you're going to be fine. Okay. I will see you guys at the Reiki Hug. All right, friends, if you chose the right card today, let's see what your universal guidance for this week is. Okay, the 8 of Wands. This is an exciting card. It looks really ominous because you've got all these spears flying in the air, but actually it's a great card. The 8 of Wands is all about the solar plexus. It's fire energy, or earth, or it's not earth, excuse me, the element of fire. It deals with Mercury energy as well as Sagittarius energy. Now, again, that doesn't mean this only pertains to Sagittarius. It's just saying it carries a lot of the Sagittarian energy within it. What the 8 of Wands means is things this week are going to be fast, fast, fast. Change is coming, whether you want it to or not. And this is change you've wanted that hasn't happened. But let me tell you, it is coming this week, whether you're ready for it or not. Don't fight it, because it's coming either way. And if you fight it, it's just going to come faster. So just really go with the flow, okay? Allow this beautiful change, because it's change you've wanted. It is change for the good. It's moving into a positive direction, positive energy. But it's going to be fast. And you may feel a little bit overwhelmed with it. But if you look at, that's why the wands have like that yellowish, the yellow is like indicative of the solar plexus. But you see the red in there, which is indicative of fire energy. But it's also, in tarot, red can mean a lot of stress or worries. And I don't see worries, it's just stress, because it's going to knock you off your feet, because it's happening so fast and you have no control over it. You just got to go with the flow. So with this card this week, you just need to really focus on that solar plexus and that self-confidence that I got this, I can do this, everything is going to be okay. All right. Maybe that's why I was drawn to this peach moonstone. And I might as well plug it, especially since we have the opportunity. If you need peach moonstone, carry a piece with you this week. I do sell it in Your Natural Healer store. It's actually one of the least expensive crystals. And remember, everything is 20% off this week. So there's your excuse to go shopping. You need to get that peach moonstone. But the peach moonstone, will definitely help you. If you feel you're getting yourself stressed out, maybe something like fuchsite or lepidolite. Actually, this is lepidolite. And lepidolite actually has very trace amounts of lithium in it. And that's why it's a very calming stone. Very, very calming. And I wear this more in energy work. So that way when I'm tapping into other people's energy, it also helps me to repel that energy. And at the same time, allowing me to stay calm within my own energy. So this week, if you feel yourself getting stressed out, and actually, other than the sunstone and maybe some fuchsite or lepidolite, what I would also do is, if you go to my playlist under guided meditations, there is one for stress and anxiety. Maybe listen to that this week as well, because you should be meditating every day, okay? Every day. So maybe try to listen to that and really relax a little bit. Go with the flow. Be in the present moment. If you feel yourself getting stressed out or overwhelmed by everything that is happening, kick off your shoes, go outside, stand in the dirt, and just take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And that's called earthing. And just ground yourself to Mother Earth. And as you breathe in, feel that energy moving up through your feet, all the way through your body. And as you exhale, all that stagnant energy, that gray, that black energy, brown, nasty energy. And some brown and black energy can be good. But all that nasty and stale energy moves back down through you into Mother Earth. And that's going to help keep you calm and grounded and staying in the present moment. I don't want you thinking about the future this week. I don't want you focusing on the past. You need to be in the present moment. Because like I said, this is quick change. I can't say it any more than that. Fast change. Great change though. It's a great card. I can't stress that enough, because a lot of times we hear change and, oh, it's fast. Yeah, this is going to be out of your control, because you're not going to be able to control it or put it off. It's happening. So you go, think like a fish, go with the flow. Don't be a salmon. Don't be a salmon. Go with the flow. Okay. And that is it with this card. This is great energies. Good things are going to happen, but my goodness, they're going to be fast. So again, just remain calm, do that anxiety and relaxation guided meditation. Get yourself some sunstone or lepidolite or fuchsite, and you'll be A-okay. All right. Okay, everybody, we're here at our Reiki Hug now. So I think because of the peach moonstone, we're going to hit up that solar plexus. I'm going to go grab the solar plexus bowl. Give me 1 second. And while I'm doing that, go ahead and Get your cell phones on silent. You don't need them right now. And let's see, we said solar plexus, which is the E note. This is my Edward bowl. Sorry, I'm getting the sniffles a little bit. I'm not sick. Excuse me. All right, so I want you to go ahead and start focusing on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth, nice and relaxed. And now I want you to do a quick body scan, starting at your head, working your way down to your shoulders, your hands, your hips, all the way down to your knees and your ankles, your feet, letting go of any tension or stress. Let it all go. This 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing is for your highest good, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual healing. All right, everybody, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, I keep saying I'm going to do Tuesday's Enlightenment because I am bringing that back. I'm not going to say it this week, so maybe I'll actually do it. Wednesday, don't forget to check out Fake or Fact. And it's only a 30-second video. I ask you a question, you determine, or I make a statement, you determine whether it's fake or fact, and then I tell you the answer. So check your natural healing. It goes over anything with crystals and chakras and Reiki and essential oils. Goes over all kinds of natural healing. Also, don't forget all the specials. Get your crystal on. Remember, I have a crystal for that, so whatever you need, this is the week to check out the Your Natural Healer store, 20% off. HEATWAVE23 is the coupon code. All those links are below, and if you're interested in a birth chart analysis, they are $40 this month. Great, beautiful report. It's in color, and like I said, it is a PDF file, and I really believe it's 40 plus pages, but I'm just going to say 30. Check it out. All those links are below. So go to yournaturalhealer.com. There's so much on there, adding new content all the time. So I'm going to close it out now. So guys, you are so beautiful. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. And allowing me to do this for you, because I love it. And I love being able to share this with all of you beautiful, beautiful souls, my cosmic brothers and sisters. So with that, go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.